I like that tune. I don't know why. It's a stupid, generic countdown music. But it's funny. Let's get the mic over here so you might even be able to hear me, the one person here, Steven. What's up, YouTube? It's been a little bit. When was the last time I did a stream? Like, I don't know, a week or two ago. It hasn't been that long. Anyway, gotta fix it till it's properly broken. You can buy this t-shirt, by the way, at my Teespring store. Sure. What's up, non-fam? Anybody want to jump in? There's the link. I wonder if I can re-jump myself in and have two of me on the same camera. Wouldn't that be scary? And holy crap, the new light is bright. I put a new light in, and it's very, very bright. Very bright. I kind of made a mistake, but I'm okay with it. Because the last light that was in there, check this out. I'll get into it. Okay. A few years ago, almost exactly 5 years ago, that had regular everyday incandescent bulbs in it. Had two of them. And that it's a fan light, one of them cheapo. It was literally only like $40. Viking, jump in here, Viking. Come on, need company. But I got tired of fixing the bulbs. You use like the little candle opera bulbs, whatever you want to call it, the little ones, little teardrop shaped ones. I got tired of it. And I was on Amazon, and I bought this LED ring, and I modified the lamp and 3D printed a little bracket for it, which is funny because this filament, if you saw on Twitter, I posted the filament, the Maker Geeks filament. This is literally the same roll 5 years later. I still have this roll, a good part of this roll. I was printing with it today. This is Maker Geeks Natural Raptor PLA, natural color. It looks clear, but when it gets thicker, it goes white. Anyway, I bought these stupid LEDs. And I put them in, and they were awesome. It really wasn't bad. It was brighter than the light that came with it with the bulbs. The thing about it is they were also that kind of yellowy. I think they call it like 4,000 or 5,000 temperature, which is kind of a yellow. Like I guess the higher the temperature number, the whiter it gets, and the lower the temperature number it gets, the yellow/bluer it gets, or something. I don't know. I can't keep it all straight, but it was kind of yellowy, and it's a 6-inch. There's a 5-year warranty on these. I really liked it, and I actually bought another one and put it in my kitchen over the sink light because it had the same problem. Had old incandescent light bulbs, blah, blah, blah. And I really liked it, and they were like $10 or $12. So I bought another one and put it in there. Not a week later, this one burned out like 2 weeks ago. This one burned out like 2 days ago. Literally, these had a 5-year warranty on them. And it's like 5 years and 1 month since I bought them. Not kidding. And I don't think the units are bad. I think it's these stupid things. But I went and looked and searched, and I don't know. I was asking on a live stream the other day. Yeah, whatever. Sure, Bob. Hop in, Bob. You can have a color light discussion. Anyway, the new one is these are 6-inch, and they're kind of yellow. I'm guessing they're like, I don't know. By that, they're like, what's up, Lightspeed? Come on, Lightspeed, jump in. People jump in here. Besides me babbling. These are kind of yellow. They're 6-inch. Plenty bright enough for this room. I made a mistake and ordered a 9-inch. I did want, and I got the 6500 color, which is, I mean, you can tell it's very bright white. It's almost in blue color. Watching a TC get wired. A what? What the hell's a TC? Oh, tool changer. Oh, what is Monkey streaming right now? I didn't know he was streaming. I didn't see it come up. If he's streaming, I'll kill it and go over there. You're driving? Well, you shouldn't be YouTubing while you drive. Oh, wait, you're not driving. The car's driving. I know you don't drive that thing. It drives itself. Is Monkey streaming right now? Anyway, I bought 2 of these, and then I replaced it. Oh, he's in Discord? Oh, wonderful. Anyway, so I put the new one in, and I had to revamp the whole thing and rebuild it and do a new bracket, which still isn't quite right. But I think this is what's blowing, because if you give them juice, they glow kind of just dimly. I mean, there's no light cast from it, but if you're in the dark, you'll see each individual little light glow up. So I'm thinking it's this drivery, ballasty, whatever they call this thing. I think they call it a driver. Yeah, LED driver. Problem is the stupid driver to replace it costs more than all the lights do. So, needless to say, I bought a new light off of Amazon for like $13. And these are going to end up in the garbage, which is really, really sad. Because these were actually kind of nice. I didn't like the yellow. They are kind of yellow. Where this one's definitely much whiter. Much, much whiter and brighter. Whiter and brighter. But I had to revamp it and 3D print a new mount, which is what I did with the Maker Geeks, which is this same roll of Maker Geeks. I still got like half of it. Just short of half of it. I got another one too. I got a full-on clear one. This isn't clear. It's kind of that off-white. The actual globe, which you can't see because the light's on, but the actual globe, will it focus on it because it's over bright? Will the white balance go down? No. The actual globe is also Maker Geeks, and it is the clear. And it's actually not bad. Which I also printed at the same time that I did the first one. And the new bulb barely fits in it because it's like, I did it on the Max Micron, which is only a 200, it's actually a 190 millimeter bed. So it's like the 9-inch ring like hits the rims of the globe, which is kind of funny. But it fits and it works and blah, blah, blah. Now I have light again. Juice is good. Almost as good as water. Well, better than water. It actually has flavor. So anyway, what's everyone up to? No one's going to hop in. I'm not going to do this very long. Wasn't really planning on doing it for very long anyways. I did, if you saw again the post on Twitter, I've got an actual set of boards. Did you poor bastard? Sad for you because, to be honest, I'm actually not a MacBook fan. I prefer Mac OS. I don't like laptops in general. I just don't like them. I still have one. I got my father's. It's out there running the CNC. Thanks to Bob. He sent me the SSD for it. Otherwise, it wouldn't be running very well because I wouldn't have the time and patience to wait the hour and a half for it to start up. Yeah, the other one looks better. I mean, I kind of like this one better, even though this is literally like rotten wood. That's what all this is. I filled it in with resin. It's all, I shouldn't say rotten, it's all bugs, where the bugs had eaten into it, the ants had channeled into it. It was really weak. I literally could take this and just break it before, and I can't now. So the resin actually held. I mean, I did this as a test. This was a scrap. I think I'm going to do another one to match. And have a set. I did the other set, which Pooch sent me a rep box more as a panel test to, check the panels and make sure I was cutting them right. And because he sent me the I want to say STL, but it's not actually an STL. He sent me the file that he actually laser cuts them with G-code, which I converted and made it into CNC, but it weren't sure it converted properly, blah, 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 blah. So he sent me one, I don't know if you saw a while ago, he had all the B grade, ones that got a scratch or a dent or, got returned for some reason or another. He had a couple dozen of them that he sold, and he sent me one of them before he sold them. So I have a rep box to use for reference. But he sent me one with all the fancy stuff in it. It's got the seal kit. It's got, I don't know, there's like 3 accessories that were in it. I think it was a return because it's got some scratches where you can see somebody took a magic marker to. Like in the black face of it, there's like that kind of purpley red hue if you get it in the right light where the Sharpie is to cover the scratch, but who cares? I'm just using it for a pattern phase, which they're close enough considering I'm cutting out of, this is all 200-year-old, 100-year-old oak. So you can't expect it to be exactly perfect. It's kind of not the most accurate wood in the world, as you can see by all the crap I had to fill. Anyway, there's a full set out in the garage, all colored up. It's got the black and red letters instead of the brown. I think I'm going to do another set of brown and just hang them somewhere for myself. And I'm going to do another set for him. But the set that are out in the garage, I think I'm going to build the rep box, again, to make sure they actually fit. I mean, they should, but everything lines up perfectly with his panels, but better off to check. And I think what I'm going to do is give it away and have a giveaway, which I've also got a couple of boards, 3D printer boards. I've got, I think I've actually got 2 brand spanking new, I'd have to look, 2 brand new Big Tree Tech, because I had one and then Chris Riley sent me one. I'm going to have, actually, I think I'm going to keep that board. I'm going to pull the board either on this or that, on the pumpkin or the llama core. And I have a brand new, right there, MKS board. The MKS 2.1 or whatever it is. That is the match to the one in the pumpkin, which is why, even though I already did it with Chris Riley on the stream for the llama core, I think I'm actually going to put it on the pumpkin because that's the only one that I still have that's 8-bit, and this is running fine with the Big Tree Tech board in it, so why screw with it? Where that's still got an 8-bit board in it. Not that that really matters, but I have the 32-bit board, blah, blah, blah. I don't really, I thought about it, and I just don't think I have no place for the rep box. I have no use for it. I don't do anything but one color. I'm actually thinking, and I still think I'm gonna, check this out, see what you guys think. What is up, Mr. Chris Travis? I think I'm going to take the panels out. The only thing I've taken out of the box are these 2 end panels. And actually only 1 end panel out of the box. To make sure everything, I literally laid it on top of this one and made sure all the cuts and everything lined up right. I think I'm going to take some of the other panels. I believe there's 1, 2, 3, 4 more panels. And trace those out, which I think he sent me the file for those too, so I wouldn't even need to. But I'm thinking I'm going to shrink it down and make it like a 2-roll box, like a mini oaken rep box, and cut them out of oak again. Or I actually got some mahogany the other day. I went up to my brother's house and we found a whole bunch of mahogany in his attic. I shouldn't say a whole bunch, or some. My oldest brother took a lot of it because he's going to line his kitchen wall with it, which is a spectacular idea. But I took a couple dozen pieces, and it should be enough where I could build a box. Or mix and match, make it like half mahogany and half oak. And I've got some black walnut now that we pulled a dresser or something apart with. So like the front drawers and side panels are 1/2 inch black walnut. So I think I'm going to make a miniature rep box that only holds like 2 rolls. I think that would be a smashing idea. Making out of wood. What do you guys think? You think that would be cool? I don't know. I just don't have a need for the rep box. I mean, I don't do multi-color. I don't have a tool changer or anything. I already filled the cutouts with resin. Don't want to fill the cutouts with resin. They need to fit. It's to actually fit in the rep box. What is up, Barry RC CNC? Yeah, I don't know. Just some ideas. But I am going to probably do a giveaway couple of weeks at least, if not a little bit longer. Because I just coated them. Oh, the logo cutout is filled with resin. Yeah. That's resin in there. And the ones I just posted, if you saw the ones I just posted on Twitter, they have resin. I did one, it's black and red. There's 2 colors in it. So I think I'm going to do the... Come on, Sergio, hop in. I need company instead of just me babbling. I'm babbling for 15 minutes plus now. Nope, it's resin. What I did do, if you look at it, if I can get it in the right light, they didn't fill it. And I kind of like it. I thought it was a mistake at first. But the resin kind of curled up to the oak. So it's still recessed. But it filled the void, if that makes sense. I kind of like the look. And that's the way I just did the 2 I just did. Because, again, you can't really see it in the camera. But in real life, you can see through the lettering. You can see the oak underneath there. I know you really can't. I can see it on the camera. You can't really see it. But in real life, you can see the oak underneath through it. It's semi-transparent, which makes it look really nice. So anyway, that is my plan. I'm going to give it away. It's got the one he sent me has the seal kit, the dehumidifier packets, the little desiccant packets. It's got the humidity little reader on it. And I think there was something else. I don't know. Pretty much every accessory he has for the rep box is in there. It is recessed. It's cut out. But it's like half filled with resin. I didn't fill it all the way. So there's like, it's like 3/8 of an inch of a cut, but there's only a like 1/4 inch of resin. So there's like 1/8 of an inch of recess still. It's actually really nice looking. I kind of like it. These are all filled with resin. These are all the bug holes. These are all flush. I actually took a freaking surgical needle and injected all the resin. It took me like 2 hours to do. Injected all the bug freaking tracks with resin with a surgical needle. It took a long time. It worked. I mean, literally, this wood, this piece is why I did it. After I planed it, I literally grabbed another chunk of it, and I could put my thumb behind it and just snap it. Because this is so weak right here, where the bugs had eaten through it. And I can't now. I mean, this was just a test piece. That's why I did this, to see what it would look like when I cut it. And I think I'm going to make another one to match as close as I can. I only made this one of this. But this brown, you guys will get a kick if you haven't heard this already. I don't know if you guys know what a chalk line is for construction. It's how you mark straight lines and put up walls. And this brown is chalk from a chalk line. It's red chalk, orange chalk, and blue chalk mixed together to make brown. I ain't kidding you. When I went to pour the resin, I was like, I got nothing to color it with. It's just mixed. I got a little artsy kit. It's like 2 half-pint bottles of resin. Yeah, I don't have enough time on my hands. That's the problem. Yes, so it is recessed, and it's colored with chalk. It's actually chalk for coloring, mixed with alcohol, rubbing alcohol, and then stirred into the resin before injecting it into you. Yeah, it came out all right. I actually like it. The toaster oven end cap. I'm sorry, these things look like a toaster oven to me. Am I the only one that sees toaster oven? It's a toaster oven that holds filament. Anyway, on that note, so I will be giving it away. I probably won't fully build the rep box. I'm probably going to just build what I have to test the panels and make sure they all align and everything, which I know they will because I literally took one. Thinking of that, I got to go out in the garage and turn the heat off. I have the heat under it right now where I was spraying it with poly. I have one of those little roll-around heaters. I just have it on super low setting and just have it sitting there kind of keeping it warm. Because the polyurethane needs to stay at 70 degrees and it's only 57 out. I don't know what I'm going to do. I haven't decided yet. I don't think I'm going to do a contest. This is the guys to kill you guys. I had this conversation with Pooch before I actually even got the CNC. I was going to do it with a router. Like take a panel, put it on the yoke, and, trace it with a, ball bearing router bit. Trace router bit. Flush cut. That's the word I'm looking for. Flush cut router bit. Fluorescent brown chalk color resin. Yeah. Not fluorescent in any way, shape, or form. I do have, and I just got it last week. Me and my brother ordered, now that we know we're going to do some resin-y stuff, we ordered a couple of resin inks. We ordered one pack of 12 colors for $10. Little itty-bitty drippy bottles. Again, just to see what we want to do. But I did get 2 little jars, 4 jars, a pack of 4 little jars of the iridescent. The stuff that, as you change the angle you're looking at it, it changes colors. One of them was yellow, blue, green. One of them's red, blue, orange. One of them's purple, red, green. I don't know. There's that iridescent glitter, but it's stupid super fine. I couldn't believe how fine it was. So I might be doing one with that too. Or a mallet or something. I don't know. Gotta start making some stuff. Anyone you want to buy some of this stuff, I need to sell some of this stuff. Go buy a t-shirt. Fix it till it's properly broken. Come on, what better t-shirt is that? I need to make some money. Need to start doing some production. Anyway, so yeah, I'm probably going to give this one away. Maybe. I might just hang on to this one. It is the first one I ever did. I kind of like it too. It's all brown and stuff. Glow in the dark resin. I don't know. Now that you say that, I think one of those color inks, I got a 12 pack, I said. I think it's 16 actually. I think one of them is glow in the dark. It's like a glow in the dark green. I'm not positive. I don't even remember. All I know is I grabbed the black and the red. And actually the red I didn't get where it's transparent. It turned out pink. So I started adding, there's 4 different reds. I actually added all 4 reds to get the red because it kept turning pink. And I think I actually put some purple in there too to darken it up a little. Because it was, if I took the color red, they have rose red and blue red and blah, blah, blah. There was one that just marked red. So I was like, that's perfect, Pooch's freaking logo is black and red. So I took the red and I mixed it into resin, and it was pink because there wasn't enough red in it. And I didn't really want to add more because, again, I wanted it semi-transparent so you could see the wood grain from through it. And I did put a couple more drops, and it just got darker pink. So I started adding colors to it to darken it up. So I don't even know exactly what color mix it was because I just started panicking, adding dye. Going, it's going to be red, not pink. It's going to look terrible if it's pink. So it's pink. Actually, it's red. It is pretty much red now. And I do think of what I didn't notice. I think as the resin dries, I think the inks get darker. The resin shrinks or whatever, and it becomes more condensed, consolidated, concentrated, whatever you want to call it. I think the color darkens as the resin dries a little. Not a lot, but a little bit. But there is that. So anyway, that will be the plan. I will be raffling it off one way or another. I'm not exactly sure. We were supposed to do it on... When I first started talking to Pooch, I started this before and got sidetracked. Originally, when I talked to Pooch, we were going to do it on hot makes. I was going to make a couple of them and give them away on hot makes. So I still might. I might actually build it on my own live stream, but then give it away on hot makes. Which has, they have a lot more popularity than I do. So more people will have a chance of winning it. And that was it was one of those, Pooch things, because Pooch was on there, and I was like, yeah, let's do it on hot makes, man. He's like, cool, let's do that. And then he quit hot makes because he's a quitter. So anyway, there's that. Get some publicity for it. Then in the long run, I'd like to sell those and start recovering some money that I'm spending on all of this crap. Not to get, rich or anything, but I need to start recovering a little bit. The problem is I don't think I can get anywhere near what I put into them. But I don't know. Would you guys pay $100 for a set of these? For two? The set? It's kind of steep, but that's about... That's still me only making about $6 an hour. There's a lot of work. There's about $8 or $10 worth of polyurethane on this too. I'm having to buy the rattle cans right now. You can't brush it on. You'll see crappy streaks on the old oak and stuff, especially where like the resins are. So I can't brush it. I don't know. Don't even really care about the hours, to be honest. If I can start recovering a little bit of money, doesn't matter. They're pretty cool. Poochie went through a lot of freaking, it seems like it's just a box. What's up, Matt? And it is just a box. But it's a really high technical box. Pooch did a lot of thinking into the box. It's a toaster oven, man. It's like a 70s toaster oven. It's like the perfect toaster oven shape. So on. We have a coon. It's a Cooney rack.
Yeah, as he talked with the amateur radio leads.
Huh?
My local club, they're doing their amateur radio teacher / Elmer night right now, so I jumped on the stream to help them out a little.
Oh. Amateur radio? Anyway,
I saw your pictures on Twitter of that. That came out really nice.
Yeah, that's the new ones. This is the original one I did like 2 months ago.
Okay.
This one's got all the rot and crap in the back I had to fill. This was just a demo, but I'm actually liking this a lot, and I'm thinking I'm going to try and make one match it. I don't know if I'll ever get it exactly color match and everything, but I kind of like it. So if you missed the whole thing, I'm going to give them away with a whole rep box.
Know that.
With a rep box.
Very
a
nice.
full accessoried rep box.
Yeah, mine's not full accessory.
It's got the seal kit. It's got 3 of the dehumidifier packs. They're just little hard case desk packs. And it's got the little dehumidifier reading little, electric meter. And there's something else. I'm pretty sure there was 4 accessories he sent me with it. And I can't think of what the other one was.
So you have the seal kit, you have the rollers. He may have sent extra rollers or something. I don't know. You have the.
I don't know. Maybe I got the thing right here. I could pull it out and read the freaking shipping label.
Yeah, the humidifier. You're right. There was another accessory that the auto winder, the retractor.
What did he send me? There is one B stock rep box MDF, which I knew it was a B stock. That's why he sent it to me. Seal kit and humidity hunter kit with all accessories. So there's really only 3.
Okay, so he didn't send you the auto rewind.
No.
Hey, Matt.
And I don't think there's any printed parts. I don't think there's any printed. It's one of those you got to print it yourself once.
I don't think
laser cut parts, acrylic lid, styrene sheet, side panel set, parts pack, roller bearings, exit plugs, exit fittings, 70 screws. Holy crap.
Yep.
Oh, there is 3D printed parts. Oh, the bracket, 13 brackets, handle set, and exit clips.
Oh, yeah, the hinges and stuff. Yep.
Optional 3D printed roller kit, all included. So it is all in there. What's not included is the wall mount, the spool expansion kit, the optional MMU PYO rewinder.
Which is what I want.
There's no rewinder stand set. There's no rewinder stand set MDF. And there is no rewinder printed parts. So there's no rewinder in it.
So when are you doing this giveaway?
I'm not sure. I got to let it dry like a week now. Because I just sprayed it with polyurethane, and it's real polyurethane, and it's, 150, 200-year-old oak or whatever the hell it is.
Right.
So
I'll admit I have selfish reasons for wondering, because I could definitely use another rep box.
That's fine. I'm not sure how I'm going to pull it off. I was actually thinking, it was originally supposed to be I was going to do a live stream build with it, and then Pooch was going to give it away on Hot Makes on Monday. Like I was going to do the stream on Saturday or Sunday, and he was going to give it away on Monday. Obviously, he's not on Hot Makes anymore, so it doesn't really matter because, I kind of dragged my ass for 6 months. But I still might. I might talk to Jim and do it through Hot Makes.
Well, I mean, you may be able to talk Pooch into hopping onto Hot Makes just to do that.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, it doesn't really matter. It's, I'll still, I'm going to live stream a build, whether I may not build it 100%. I just want to check the fit and finish and all that, and make sure it all. I mean, that's the whole point of me even getting that was he sent it to me as a, fit.
Right.
To test everything. Because I was like, just send me 2 end panels. I was like, don't you have some that, got scratched up or, the laser freaking went wonky off and, and it's got a little net. I just want to, line it up and make sure all the holes line up. And I was like, I can do that. And all of a sudden, a week later, this whole freaking monstrosity showed up. I was like, oh, okay. But I have no use for a rep box. I don't do multi-material. I don't store it like that. I think they're cool as crap. If I had an MMU, I would keep it, but I don't.
I've got the Palette 2 Pro, and I've got multiple printers. So for me,
Yeah,
my goal is to have the rep boxes mounted on a wall above the printers, and then that way I can just feed in what I want to feed in.
no, I think it's cool, and you can have a nice set with oak panels that would look freaking awesome. But yeah, no, I'm gonna give it away. I got no use for it. If I really, really want one, I'll just build another one. Because he sent me the full. I'm pretty sure I got the full set of not just the plans, but I actually have all the G codes and everything he does for his laser and the whole 9 yards. He sent me freaking everything. From what I understand, I haven't dug through it completely. I only pulled the files. He sent me the Fusion files because he knew I was using Fusion to cut it. So he sent me those too. So I have all the Fusion files for the whole thing, not just the end panels, for the whole freaking thing. So yeah, one way or another, I'm gonna just give it away. That and the ones I just made again are test pieces,
right?
So they're not perfect. It actually came out way better than I thought it was gonna. But there's definitely some. I'm never gonna get it perfect in that old ass oak anyway. So there's no.
Sorry,
there's no getting it perfect in oak.
I was too busy trying to figure out if I was under tornado watch or not.
Yeah, we actually are here.
I'm not yet.
Not that we ever get them here. We get a tornado here. It lands for like 2 seconds, and everyone like has an absolute freak for a week later. It's not like real tornadoes where you guys are, where they hit the ground and wipe out whole towns. Here they take out a building, and everyone has a hissy fit. Which, I mean, it still sucks, but
we've had 28 tornadoes so far this month.
We've had like, I want to say 5 here in my lifetime. If I remember correctly, and 2 of those were in Massachusetts, not in Connecticut, but right on like the border.
Yeah, so far, 28 confirmed tornadoes in the month of October, which is the highest since it's ever started being recorded in 1895.
Yeah, we don't. I never get them here. There's too much like opposing wind currents from the sound.
Yep.
It's really cool. There's sometimes you get these like, I don't know if you've ever been here, but Long Island's just this big, long, skinny sandbar. It's literally like 10 miles across, if that. We get these weird, you can go out on the beaches here, like right outside my door, and you can watch as these like clouds like follow Long Island. And then as the island ends, because I'm literally at the end, I'm at Orient Point. Orient Point is literally right out my window. I mean, it's 10 miles out in the water, but the clouds like dissipate. They go away. So there's like this perfect straight line of clouds over Long Island, like puffy summer clouds. And they just disappear. You see them move and they just disappear as they come out over the ocean. It's funny as crap watching it. It's kind of bizarre. It happens all the time.
My YouTube chat just flipped to something went wrong, and it's the monkey.
Monkey?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Give away a printer? Sergio is going to give away a printer?
That's what my chat just went to.
My chat's working. Sergio just chatted.
Oh, refresh. I've been seeing it say, chat is disconnected over and over on mine. And it's not just your stream, it's multiple streams.
That could just be your internet.
No, because everything else is working with no issue.
Yeah. You got kind of flighty internet, though, right?
I'm using a cell service plan as my internet, but that's actually more stable than anything else out here.
Yeah, out there. Did you apply for Elon Musk's little star satellite freaking internet?
I was on the list. I paid my $100 back at the beginning of February, and I ended up hitting a point about a month and a half ago where if he was to suddenly pull the rest of that money out of my account, I would be screwed.
I remember you talking about that.
Right. So, but what really clinched it for me was a neighbor two or three driveways down ordered it and got it a week before I canceled mine. So I've been on this waiting list since the beginning of February, and the guy 3 driveways down from me ordered it and was able to get his full order in that day. And that was last month.
I heard he was doing it by lottery, not by time, which is freaking wrong.
I agree. So,
if you put in for it, you should get it, because there's a bunch of people. Walter down in Florida is still waiting for it. Now, I know Florida isn't actually covered properly yet.
Right.
So, it's only like middle of the country is really good. I guess there's a few people up here just now starting to get it.
I'm not heartbroken by it, though, because they are already working on the 2nd generation dish and router.
Yeah.
So I'll wait.
Yeah, I mean, it's new technology. If you get it now, you're getting it because you need it.
Right. Well, and
wait, I would love to have it too. Because I'd love to get
my order in. When I put my order in, I was only getting around 35 megabit a second.
Yeah.
And now, well, let's see here. While I'm on stream, I am getting go speed test. Okay, so I'm not the only one having YouTube chat issues. While doing this stream, I am getting 45 megabit.
It's not bad. I get like 200 up and or 200 down and like 10 up on a good day.
I'm getting 12 up right now with this going on.
So I usually, because my average is like 4 or 5 up. It's terrible up here. I get wicked good down, but my up is like that's kind of one of the reasons I stopped doing YouTube videos, like real videes. Every time I go to upload
forever to upload them.
Yeah, they take like 45 minutes to upload a 10-minute video. It's insane.
So
half the time it'll cancel it and be like, oh, it took too long or whatever.
When I upload videos now, I take my laptop and my phone and I drive into OKC and upload the video there, because there I can get 5G and I get 700 to 800 up.
Yeah, that would be nice. Yeah, we don't have that around here yet. No 5G here on the coast. Not yet. Soon, from what I understand. The problem, that's the other thing people don't realize, where I live on the coast, my cell doesn't work in Connecticut. I'm actually bouncing off of Long Island. Like when I pick up my cell phone and use it, I'm using Orient Point's cell tower.
I am using a tower that is currently let me pull up the map. 5.6 miles away.
Yeah. That's just short of, I think Orient Point isn't that far. I keep saying it's 10 miles, but I don't even think it's that. I think it's like 6 or 7.
And my antennas, I actually have Yagi antennas pointing
through
my wall, through a whole bunch of trees before it even gets to the tower. But it works.
Google Maps. Holy crap, it actually focused on me. I know there's a way. Let's share my screen just for fun. Entire screen, why not? Let's go to Google Maps. Okay, literally here's my house. It's like right about where it's over here. There's a thing on here to do mileage, right? Where is it? How do you there's a way you can click on 2 points. do you do it?
Right click on the map and where you want the first point to be, and choose measure distance.
Measure distance.
And then you click on the next point.
So it's about 9.5 miles to my house from Orient Point. Because
at least you got nothing but water between you and there.
Well, that's why the cell tower. There's actually a cell tower like right here. It's actually closer, but it's not. Although it's saying it's not, because it is. It's at Route 1, so it's right in this area somewhere. So it actually isn't closer, even though it seems closer to me, because I can drive there and I can't hear. This is like a 3-hour trip. This is like 10 minutes.
That's my internet. I'll wait for the latency to catch up.
Oh, I have a black screen.
Really?
There it is. It just popped up. Very dark. There's like guitars and a blinky light. Yeah, that's my internet right there. That's my cable box / Wi-Fi box / everything Comcast piece of crap.
I have two switches, a desktop server, CBA 850 modem that goes up with LMR 400 to 2 Yagis that shoot all the way through my house and out 5 miles away. Oh man, this place is a mess.
Oh look, there's a real Zohan. That wasn't a raccoon face. That was a real human face.
Yep.
Oh, you still look like a fucking raccoon. Pardon my French.
And there's the dogs.
Dogs! Come on, show the dogs. We like the dogs. Puppies! Hi, puppies! They're barking puppies.
Yep. Oh, wow, that is dark.
Big fluffy puppies.
Oh, I'll have to figure out why that's so dark. Anyways.
Crapcast is my provider. That's a good way to name them. Crapcast.
And my chat died again.
I gotta say, I'm not the biggest fan of Comcast. They are definitely the most reliable I've ever had for internet. Way better than AT&T ever was. Way better than Frontier ever was around here.
Oh, anything's better than Frontier. Well, not anything, but almost anything's better than Frontier.
Oh, Frontier is the worst. They charge the most and they give you the least. It was insane.
Oh, no. Viasat.
I've never even heard of them.
Pretty much internet.
Frontier, which took over AT&T. It used to be, who the hell did Comcast? I can't even remember the name. I want to say Aquila was a cable company here, and Comcast bought them out. I can't remember the actual name. It wasn't Aquila. I could see the stupid sign over the frickin' store here in town, too. Anyways, Comcast bought them out. They were actually really good service in the sense of people coming and servicing it. The actual service use was terrible. It was a little itty-bitty company, and it only had like 5 towns in the whole state.
So our options here are Windstream DSL, except for we're at the end of the DSL loop, which means you're lucky if you can get 1 megabit.
Windsail does other people.
And then
whoever's got the phone line.
HughesNet or Viasat or Exceed, which got purchased by Viasat, which has a 20 gig bandwidth cap per month.
And that's direct satellite.
Yep. And otherwise, you do what I did, and it took me about 1.5 to 2 months of learning to get this to work.
Yeah. No, I can't. Comcast is definitely the most reliable I've ever had. I mean, even whenever I've had a problem, you call and you get to run around from the office bull crap. But when the guys come out to do the service, they've been freaking awesome.
When
and
I had Comcast,
they know Comcast is terrible, but they take care of you. I gotta say, all the people I've dealt with in house, when they come to check a wire or change a piece of equipment, whatever, they've been freaking awesome.
When I had Comcast, it was in Bellevue, Washington. And when I was on the consumer line, it absolutely sucked. I swapped over to a business line because my work was helping me pay for it. And it was so good that even when the Comcast rep literally got blown off his ladder when he was working on the line on the pole, they still, he got up, dusted himself off, called in to have somebody else come out, and he went to the ER. Turned out Verizon had dropped a hotline into the switch box up on the pole.
Yeah, wouldn't surprise me. Verizon's one I'm not a big fan of.
Verizon's who I'm using now.
I don't like any of them.
And
They're all
frankly,
about
they're all
money and
evil.
service.
They're all evil.
When
England has better internet than we do for half the cost, and their money is worth, yeah.
Vietnam has better Wi-Fi than we have internet.
Yep. Yep.
Wi-Fi. Their Wi-Fi is better, faster, stronger, better coverage.
Hey, Mike, where's my printer? Oh, anyways.
Where's my printer? Oh, what is he going to send you? The when he kept trying to pawn off on me.
He was gonna send me a Delta, but we both keep squirreling.
He's got like 800 of them.
I know. Yeah, he keeps telling me to pester him. I keep forgetting to pester him until I see him.
I'll pester him. I'll go get it from him and send it to you.
Jerry's going live apparently in 8 minutes.
Why is Jerry going live?
He's got somebody who's going to be Loyal Moses is going to be on the stream with him.
Oh, I didn't know they were doing that tonight. I knew he was doing that. I just didn't know he was doing that tonight. Well, that's perfect because I'm about done anyways. It's been an hour. Just short of.
Oh, yuck. Apparently,
they're
for Comcast.
Their tech is. I would not want to be one of their service people. I would not want to work for Comcast as,
No.
As a service calling person.
I wouldn't want to work for Comcast.
Everyone's just yelling at you all day long. All you're getting is pissed off people yelling at you.
Well, and it doesn't help. See, it sounds like your area was good, but most of the Comcast people that they send out to work on things, unless it's a business line, are actually contractors.
Yeah, I bet all of mine were subcontractors.
And some of the subcontractors are awesome. Some of them suck.
Just like Amazon. I mean, because Amazon just...
Oh, yeah.
I want to say recently, it's been 6 months or so. They've been doing their own delivery. They used to do all UPS or USPS here. They just started doing their own. It's kind of a haul because they're like freaking FedEx. They keep showing up 9, 10, 11 o'clock at night. But every one of them I talk to, I'm like, holy crap, it's late. He's like, yeah, not really. I'm like, what do you mean? He goes, we don't start until noon. I'm like, what?
Oh, no. They start... See, here... OKC is actually one of their shipment areas. FedEx is all contractors here, but
FedEx is now here. It used to be right down the street. It was awesome before they fucking took all the stores away.
I hate Amazon delivery because they don't learn.
Well, it's never the same guy.
No, we get the same 3 people every time.
See, we don't ever get the same guy. And it's only recently as they actually started 50% of the time driving an Amazon truck.
Oh, here
I get many of them coming up in a freaking Subaru or station wagon or something else. When you see this dude driving around the yard, and my driveway is not the easiest thing to find my house if you don't know where it is. It's kind of a weird dirt driveway, kind of hidden, blah, blah, blah.
I live on a
road. And they're always searching around, looking for the house, and you walk out and you look for something I got an Amazon delivery. Which house? It's either me or my neighbor. So we share the driveway. But they're in a regular everyday car, and they're lost. They're on the phone trying to figure it out, and it's just sad. I mean, they have been using the Amazon trucks for I don't know. I haven't had a car in probably a couple of weeks. But every once in a while, you still get someone come up with a car. But every one of them, like, I've talked to has been really actually happy working for Amazon. They're like, they pay us pretty good.
They're not happy here.
They don't start until noon. They're like, well, see, here's the thing. Connecticut has an automatic time and a half for second or third shift. Second shift is time and a quarter, and third shift is time and a half automatic. If you're in Connecticut, you're working those hours. You can work in a freaking gas station. If you're working those hours, you get time and a half. So none of the big companies want to pay it.
Right.
So what they've started doing is the drivers are all subcontractors. Even though they're driving an Amazon truck,
right.
They're self-employed. So they pay them pretty decent. I mean, the last guy said he's getting like $25 an hour to drive the car around. You know, they rent the van from Amazon, which I didn't know.
Yep.
If they're a subcontractor, Amazon charges them to rent their van.
Yep.
Which makes no sense. But he's still like, I still make pretty good money. He's like, I don't have to show up until noon because they
literally mirrored what FedEx does here.
Yeah. Well, what they don't want to pay the late fees to stock the trucks. So the guys show up at 7 or 6:30 or 7, whatever the line is for that time and a half. And that's when they stock the trucks. Most places stock trucks overnight.
Hasn't started yet.
Huh?
He hasn't started yet.
Yeah, he's going to start in, a couple of minutes probably.
2 minutes, 43 seconds. I have his stream open in another tab.
Whatever. I mean, I don't think I've had more than 5 or 6 people all night. It was kind of a last minute spur of the moment. I got nothing else to do.
Yep.
Didn't want to watch TV anymore. I've been sitting around watching TV most of the day today because it's so crappy out. I couldn't do much. Anyway, blah, blah, blah. All the guys I talked to that drive for Amazon have actually been really happy. Not one of them has been like, my job sucks. Every one of them are like, a bunch of them have been women, and they're like, it's awesome because they don't start until noon. They show up at noon. So if they got kids, they're only putting them in daycare for like 4 hours because, their husbands, boyfriends, significant others go and pick them up after work. So it's not like an all-day daycare thing, which is a couple of them have said it's really nice because my daycare bill is like nothing compared to like when they worked at Walmart or, when everybody was at work for 8 hours. Now they have that break because they don't start until noon. I guess they load the trucks from 6 to noon and then they drive them from noon to wherever, and where their subcontractors driving, they don't have to pay that whatever extra.
Yep.
And I'm almost always like the last one. I'm like, holy crap, it's 8:30, 9 o'clock at night and you're still driving. They're like, yeah, you're my last stop. I'm on my way home.
I have the opposite. Your delivery will happen between 2:15 and 3:45. At 2:30. Your delivery will happen at 3:45 to 6 p.m.
Yeah, no, mine always says
at 4:30 p.m. Your delivery is running late.
Yeah, mine it never says anything different. It always says before 10 p.m.
But remember, I live out in the middle of nowhere.
Never says between time frames because I've gone on. You can actually follow their van if you really push it. And I mean, it's always like 5 minutes later because like I'll be watching it and going, "Oh, they're 3 stops away," and the guy's driving up the driveway. So it's delayed like a good 15, 20 minutes. But
oh no, it's not on mine. When it says I am the next stop, I am the next stop.
Oh no, this thing always says there's 2 or 3 more stops, or actually no, that's with UPS.
Right.
Because UPS is my preferred around here.
Oh, he's starting.
Way better than everybody else. Anyways, all right, cool. Everyone go over to Jerry's. You got a quick link for it? Post it in the thing.
Why am I getting an ad? I have Premiere. What the?
Post a link in the chat.
I'm doing that now. It says I'm signed out. YouTube signed me out.
Probably when you had one of your chatty glitches. That's what happened? Is it signed you out?
Yeah. Anyways, here's the link. There you go. Error. Try again. It won't let me do the link. YouTube is so messed up for me right now. Here, I'll put it in the private chat.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. And of course,
hey, welcome everybody to the
Open
Tuesday
link.
live stream. I've got
Damn
a
it.
special guest today. I've got Laura
Wow!
I went to copy it and it just freaking went to it because I'm using the Vivaldi or Vivaldi frickin' browser because Safari won't do StreamYards, and I hate Chrome on the Mac. Chrome on the Mac is terrible, especially on the M1 Macs. It's a piece of garbage. It's just a memory hog. Anyway, everyone go over and hang out with Jerry. See you, bye. And broadcast.